Okay, so this is the last video. Finished the new content for college algebra this semester. Okay, so this problem says, in 2013, the number of students in a small school is 284. So that's going to be like your A sub 1, right? So that's how many students you're starting with. It's estimated that the student population will increase by 4% each year. Now, what that means then is there's going to be an increase of 4%. When we think about the ratio then, like if you had 284 students and you were just to multiply by 4%, that would tell you, let me just do that real quick, 284 times 0.04. Okay, so you're getting about 11 more students. That's just the increase. Then you have to add that to the 284 students you have. So, then you get approximately, what, 295? But another way to do it would be to say 284 times 1, meaning the 284, plus the 0.04%. Well, that's 284 times 1.04. That's what we want our ratio to be, is 1.04. Okay? And you can do that, and check and make sure that it's about 295. Okay, but that explains the ratio, why it has the 1 plus the 4%. We did the same thing when we did compound interest. We had 1 plus, and then it was a certain percentage rate that we were compounding by. Okay, so this is going to help us with our formula, because that's what part A says we want to do, write the formula. So we're going to have, here's the formula we've been using for a geometric sequence. Okay, so for us, it's going to be A sub n equals 284, and yeah, that's how many students, and then 1.04 is the R. Now the book does it a little bit differently, but it's okay. This is the formula that is just great to use. Okay, that's a geometric formula, and it follows what we've been doing with explicit formulas. Okay, part B says estimate the student population in 2020. Well, remember our population started out in 2013. That was our A sub 1. So then we have all these years. So in 2014, that was our A sub 2. We actually did that one, and it was about 295, we said. Okay, but we're trying to find 2020. So the question is, what A sub what is 2020? Well, look at the pattern. 13, that's 1. 14, 2. If you went another year, 2015, that would be A sub 3, right? So it's a difference of 2. So in 20, it's going to be A sub 8, okay? So you could count it out if you want to. That's going to be the 4th, A sub 4, 17 is going to be A sub 5, 18 is going to be A sub 6, 19 is going to be A sub 7. So we're trying to find A sub 8 according to our formula. So for part B, A sub 8, which is going to be the population and the student per population in 2020, it's going to be 284 times 1.04 to the 8 minus 1, which is 284 times 1.04 to the 7th power. Now, that's the formula they use in the book. They just say, okay, well, we're going to do it 7 times. There are going to be 7 years where we're going to be multiplying by 1.04. So they kind of skip over this part, the actual explicit formula, but I didn't want to do that. So anyway, in a calculator, you're going to put 284, like on my calculator, and then I go times 1.04 to the 7th power. And it turns out, so in 2020, there's going to be about, it was I forgot what the number was. I think it's 347. Let me just double check. I don't want to get it wrong. Okay, so putting it in my calculator, 284 times 1.04 to the 7th power. And yeah, I don't know what I said, but it's about 374. Okay, students. We're rounding off. We don't want a partial student. Okay, so there'll be about 374 students in 2020, according to the data.